Welcome to The Voice for SME. This is a program where we find SMEs, spotlight them to find out their passion and how they link it with income, or should I say with the money. And then we find out their strategy and how it can help some other SMEs out there. My name is Emmanuel, and with me is
Nicola Yodoku. Hello everybody, welcome to Voice for SME. Today we have Emmanuel Taiwo, a gallerist with us. We'd like to hear from you. Can you introduce yourself to us?
Okay, well, like I said, my name is Emmanuel Taiwo. I prefer Emmanuel Omoni Taiwo anyway, because Emmanuel is common, Taiwo is common. The three together helps me kind of stand out. Well, I run a gallery in Keja GRA, Oduduwa Crescent, called Nayajo Hub. Basically, that's it. Nayajo Hub, yeah.
Is that Nigerian?
No, it's Nigerian. It's my mom's dialect, or my mom's dialect. Oh. Actually means, it has two meanings. It has a dual meaning. In their where their own area, it means when you achieve something significant, it's called Omonayajo.
Omonayajo.
Yeah, Omonayajo, that's full name. It's something significant, like you graduated, you build a house, you get married, and also the literal meaning. Omonayajo. Ayajo is early, the dawn of the day. So a child born at the dawn of the day, as in one born at the nick of time, the right time. That's what it means. Yeah.
Thank you. I know you studied quantity surveyor, so why art?
Yeah, well, I studied quantity surveying, quite alright, but then I used to get asked in my class, then my classmates, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. It was something I went through over and over again, because it was obvious. If you knew me then, you know my passion for the arts, which goes a long way back.
Could you take us through?
Okay, well, I think for me, art started a long time ago. Drawing, I think for most people, just something you play with, you have fun and all that. But then I didn't really start taking it seriously until my university days. Well, for one, I think after secondary school, I wasn't really interested in formal education anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, because I felt we had too much junk in the system. There were some people who say it's because I'm lazy, but then I think over time I learned to appreciate some that I didn't appreciate back then, like mathematics, for instance. It helps your analytical thinking. Physics, yes, makes sense to me. I think chemistry was always abstract, and it's still abstract to me.
Okay.
But then, even with all those courses, I felt there was too much junk. Some things that we did not need. Just give us straight. That's me sometimes. Just give me what I need. Remove all the husk and all that. So that translated to being I wasn't really interested in formal education after secondary school. But then I couldn't tell them at home that you'll have been absurd. Well, I had a background in science. I was a science student, and then there was, in my mind, then there was no way for me to translate into art. I didn't have any advice or anything like that. So I chose a course that I believe was going to be easy for me, and then I was able to combine my arts or my music. Because
so you mean quantity surveying is easy?
Well, I wouldn't want to talk about that. It's an interesting course. Yeah,
okay.
It's very interesting. I have friends that do that practice. And it makes a lot of sense.
So when did you finally transition from quantity surveying into art?
Okay, that would have been after school. Although after university. Although I did try at some point in time during my course to make that switch. I remember after 100 level, because typically 100 level you're looking for me, you find me in either music or fine art departments. They were in the same area until I saw my GPA, then I resumed my department. But then I think after 100 level, I tried switching. But my department wasn't one that had too many people, and then they were not so keen on releasing you. So I hit a roadblock when my HOD told me, okay, fine, you need your sponsor's consent. And I knew my mom wasn't going to consent to that, so I killed the idea. But then 300 level, I tried again. And this time I felt my mom would understand if I told her music, because we had that in my family. My dad was an organist. Everybody in my house, one way or the other, plays one instrument or the other. I have a younger brother that is a professional musician. And that happened because of me, because of what happened with me. So I had the courage, I summoned up courage, filled the form, and then went to meet my mom. Like, yeah, I want to change from quantity surveying to music. And she didn't say a word, but the look on her face was like, like I pointed a gun to her head.
Oh, maybe you did.
So I just killed the idea. She didn't tell me anything. I just killed the idea. Just buried it. Like, okay. But then when I finished school, I told her, okay, yeah, mom, I got your certificates. Let me go and live my life. But then I still practiced constantly for a while.
Okay.
I did. It's fun for me. Being on site and all that. I still have my links there. I'm an outdoor person. I can be an outdoor person sometimes. So it really helped. And I think my background in construction also influenced my going into deciding for the gallery thing. Yeah, because I typically, if I had studied fine art, I probably would have just been trying to do the thing itself, do your work and all that. But then it's just, I think it's a combination, like being a hybrid, just made me. And then I saw I saw some other loopholes in the system that I felt could be filled. So that's why I'm here today.
What do you do differently from other gallerians?
Well, differently for one, yeah, you don't have too many galleries on the mainland. For one, most of them are clustered around the Kobe VI. For a reason. I mean, that's where the big money is a lot of times. But then, for where we're starting from, we have our strategy, and I believe it's working. I believe it's going to work. It's still young. We're just starting, but we're in it for the long haul. About the strategy. No, the thing, if you look at the whole system, we don't have a structure here. We don't have a proper structure here.
You mean Nigeria?
Yeah, Nigeria. We don't have a proper structure. Other places you have the artist is not. Yeah, thank God for online stuff. Individual artists can do their stuff online and all that. But then to get the value as a whole, you need a system. And that's where a typical organized society, you have the artist focus on his work, doing his work and all that. He has someone maybe representing him in a gallery. I mean, your gallery space is there where you do your exhibitions and all that. And then you have other people in the system, the curators, the critics, the collectors, that are well defined. But we're getting there. We've started, we're getting there. So I see creating that system around here. There's value in it. Okay. If, for instance, we work with individual artists, for us to even work with you, we need to know you're in it for the long haul. It's not like you're playing. You're not. It's not about having been there for 10 years or anything. Okay. But we see the prospects, because there are some that come up and from interacting with them, you know that this person is in it for the long haul. So people like that, and then we help work on helping you refine your work. We have part of the program we do is helping create value for the artists themselves in education. For instance, right now we have workshops where older artists that have been in practice for a while come and help the younger ones that are still trying to find their feet, help them find their way. That creates value for them. It also helps improve their practice, that improves the quality of work they produce. At the same time, the display, for instance, exhibitions and all that, we make sure they are well curated, well documented, where you're retaining value there. You're creating and retaining value by that, by documenting, by curating, by okay, this is what exactly we want. This is okay. Now let me.
What would you, if you are standing in front of the president, what would you expect, or what would you like the government to do to support your gallery business?
I was standing in front of the president. One,
assuming I am now the president.
I would. Okay, now, probably very serious. I'm usually not so serious, but at this point in time, I'm probably very, very, very serious.
You know, the president is always serious.
He's always serious, yeah. And I'll let him know that. We can do a lot of jamborees, shout here and there, but in the long run, when we're gone, we don't have all the time in this world. I mean, our time is finite. When we're all gone, some of the things that remain for the future generation to remember who they are, where they're coming from, is our art, and they shouldn't toy with that. You can do all your politicking and all that stuff, but in every sector, every state should have more than one functional museums. Should have functional museums. It's so sad, the state of our museums. Now, I was talking about a whole. Now, in an organized society, you have a system that works. fine, you have private museums, you have government-owned museums. The museum preserves history. Right now, there is really no functional museum. I would say really no. Let me not badmouth everything, but there is none that is functioning as it should. I think there was a time there were these 6 geopolitical zones that somewhere established National Gallery of Art or something like that. I can't remember. I've forgotten their acronym. I know there's one in Ibadan, there's in Lagos here. I think there is in Jos and some places like that.
So what you're saying is you want the government to set up functional museums?
That's one of it.
Okay, that's one.
And then there's this.
Let's have 2 more.
Yeah, okay. Then no, there's the thing of the art content in public spaces. Okay. I know I think there's a law for that, but I don't think it's been enforced. Okay. To where if you have a public building, there should be.
I think they do something like that in Lagos now.
In Lagos now, well, I think in recent time, this Lagos at 50, there's a lot of, you see a lot of it springing around. But then I think that's just Lagos. Like I say, for me, it's you go into some places. Why do people visit? Why are people so interested in going to Rome, for instance? It's not to go and see the Romans now.
It's part of it.
It's part of it. You see their structures. See
history.
Yeah,
their
the Colosseum. See their
rich.
history. So ask yourself, okay, in the next 100 years, why should someone want to come to Lagos, come to Nigeria? Why would someone from anywhere come? Interestingly, we have things we can develop. We have our bronze. You have our history of bronze. Way back before Oyibo man even knew left from right. That's another story altogether. Okay. All the story of colonization and all that, of how they disrupted our history and all that sort of it. That one sets me off. So that's enforce that, not just enforce it. And then I don't know about the state of art, the teaching art in school. I know right now people are more receptive to it. But back then, for instance, someone like me, I probably would have gone for the sciences. Because there was that bias that, okay, sharp guys, the smart ones go for and it's still funny enough, they still manage to do well. But then it's not like when you put a monkey on a tree. I mean it's holiday for him without stress. So address that as well. And what else now? And yes, the government also should buy.
So they are not buying now?
And I don't think so, except maybe in Lagos State.
All right, so final question as we round up. What's the future for Nayajo?
Wow, future for Nayajo. Like I said, it's an end-to-end value creation chain. From production, the quality of the artist first. That will inform you, okay, the quality of the education they get. It's fine, we probably may not be able to do anything as per formal education right now, but hopefully in the future, where you have somewhere where people can come and learn. Learn, and it starts from there. That's where you differentiate a quack from. Now, because it's a talent thing, it comes naturally. People take it for granted, but the fact that you're a natural,
then you refine it.
Yeah, you need to refine it. You need to understand. Okay, this is where we're coming from. This is where we are. This is where we're going. That way, as an individual, you're able to find your own niche. This is okay. We have a big story we're telling. This is my part in it, because I believe for every artist should be a crusader. You should be on purpose, not just for the fun of it. It's good, have fun, create works, but you should be able to see the big picture and find where you fit it. And education helps you to do that. Okay. And then also in display. Now we have the regular thing. Okay, come for exhibitions, which is what we have been doing since Adam met Eve, and but then I believe there are other things, other ways we can. Like I said, I don't know right now. Maybe have a virtual exhibition. I don't know, where everybody, okay, you can't come from where you are, but connect something to your head, and then you can experience it. You can even smell the work and all that stuff, and you can pick it from there. And then there's something that I don't know. You know, I mean, technology. We don't know where technology is going to. Yes, you have that, and also in documentation, where no piece is missing. That's one interesting thing. The amount of works that we have unaccounted for, even from the artist end, is astounding. Because interestingly, he may not even be the one responsible that should be responsible for that. You're creating the work. So yeah, just allow the artist, as far as I'm concerned, just allow the artist work. Just okay, there's this adage they use in Yoruba, like kokoro no sugar or something like that. Just put the artist in an environment where he can create and let him create. Just let him create. Just release him, and then you help organize, document, and all that stuff. And also, I believe we're doing that. It's something we're doing right now. We also hope to do much more of in the future, and also partnering with other people, because it's not as much of a competition. It's a lot of times as it is collaboration. Because the beautiful thing about artists is no matter how much our practices are the same, similar, we're not the same. We're two different people. So there's no, you can't, just like fingerprints. There will always be that difference. So I believe. Okay, we're talking about where we see in the future.
Where
we're talking about
like 5, 10, 20 years from now.
Years. Yeah, talking about empowering the artists more in terms of education, and then also helping with the materials, if possible, sourcing materials, and maybe even producing materials eventually, but maybe not in the immediate right now. Okay. And then also, like I said, in the display, in helping educating the end users as well, educating the society. And then yes, some it's not everybody that has to buy. You can go and enjoy. Just walk into
a
gallery or a museum and just enjoy yourself. Just relax. Just calm your mind. It's not every time that we're doing eating and all that
white
stuff.
Space.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Emmanuel Taiwo. Thank you for coming to Voice for SME. It's been a wonderful session, and thank you very much. Till we meet next time again. Have a wonderful day.